Hey there guys, what is going on? Today we are back and we are taking another look at one of the best guns in Cold War Season 5. That is of course the recently buffed FARA 83. In the most recent patch they did actually change some of the recoil stats about this thing and it is an absolute laser beam now. Not that it was actually hard to control before, but they actually made it even easier. They also did the same adjustment that they did with the suppressor to all the assault rifles, so that counts for this as well. This is one of the best assault rifles in the game with a 300 millisecond time to kill out to about 50 meters or depending on your class setup 65 meters plus, which is so super strong for this game. They also changed the actual iron sight, meaning it is slightly positioned further away from your face like they did with the other assault rifles previously, and that makes the iron sight on this thing way more usable. Just before we do get into the best FARA 83 class setup here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do massively appreciate it. It really does help me out. Unfortunately though, I know about 90% of you guys watching these videos right now are not subscribed, so if you could take the time to hit that button for me, that would be absolutely massive. So as usual, you guys probably know by now that the timestamps are going to be on the video's loading bar and of course in the description, so if you are just looking for the attachments for this thing, make sure you just skip to that section. But as usual, we start off with our secondary, which is our old reliable AMP63, the dual wield of course with the suppressor. Basically, we get the sound suppressor, we get the larger barrel in the reinforced heavy, we get the 5 milliwatt laser for the hip fire accuracy, as well as the 25 round mag, and then of course the dual wield, so we have two of these, and this is our pocket option. This is the option if we do run out of FARA 83 bullets. In the tactical slot, we are still running the stim shot because it is the go-to option for many people to continue our gun streaks, but you can run a stun or a flash. We just can't be friends if that is the case. In the lethal slot, you can take whatever your option you do prefer out of the 5 available. Frag, C4, Semtex, Molotov, and Tomahawk are all fantastic choices. Then, of course, in the field upgrade slot, because we are playing slightly slower with an assault rifle, we do need a little bit more information on our minimap, and that is where the field microphone does come in here. Being able to get that mini advanced UAV-like effect on the minimap is so super strong. As well as a trophy system, this is also another good option, but again, we're not friends if you use a trophy system, but I know it's powerful, so it is what it is here. In the wildcard slot, with this particular class setup, the FARA 83 that we've got at the moment is only a 5 attachment class setup, so perk greed is absolutely fantastic here, giving us 6 perks, and those perks are flak jacket and forward intel. There is a little bit of a thing to be said for, of course, tac mask as always with that flash and stun resistance, but the flak jacket for that explosive resistance and of course forward intel for giving us the enemy respawn locations is very, very powerful. Then in the perk 2 slot we do have scavenger and tracker here. Scavenger for getting us that extra ammunition on people we do kill, as well as the tracker for the enemy footprints is very strong as well. Then ninja and ghost, you already know what they do, we don't have to talk about that. Moving on to the attachments for the FARA 83, this thing is pretty much how we have presented it previously, that sort of stealth aggressive build, but I really do think this class setup is very strong. Anyway, we do start off with, as I said, that suppressor here for that muzzle flash concealment. As I said previously as well, this did receive that minor buff changing the bullet velocity value with this thing, and we get an absolutely ridiculous number of 1399 meters per second, which is almost like hit scan. That is probably as close to hit scan with an assault rifle as we are going to get in this game, as well as 50 meters of damage range is not too big of a deal. Then we combine that with the Liberator barrel, which as usual does give us 100% increase to our bullet velocity. This is the best possible option for hit detection out of any of the available barrels. Then in the underbarrel, we do have the Spetsnaz speed grip here for 5% sprinting movement speed, as well as 15% recoil control of the horizontal variety. This does help keep us on target in combination with the recent recoil buff. Really accurate weapon here. Then we have the handle. You can either take the Serpent Wrap or the Grew Elastic Wrap here. Somebody did ask me in the comments yesterday why I usually prefer the Serpent Wrap, and that is mostly because the actual Grew Elastic Wrap does reduce your shooting movement speed and sprint to fire speed by 10% and 15% respectively. So just keep that in mind here. These are very important close range stats. And if you want those stats to be as high as possible, you probably want to take the Serpent Wrap here, which is what I usually go with. Then the stock, we do have the KGB Skeletal stock for a 30% increase to our sprint to fire speed and 40% aim walking movement speed. I usually also consider a magazine on this particular weapon, but I feel like the FARA 83 is slightly too slow in terms of that mobility, that handling speed to have the magazine, but you can pick that if you do prefer. So as usual guys, we are just going to jump into some gameplay here, show off the fancy new iron sight style, and of course the extra recoil control that we get from the recent buffs, and we're going to have a fantastic time here. Alrighty, we are back on Echelon here with the FARA 83, and what we're going to do is we're going to try and narrate our way through a game here. We're going to try and talk about our thinking, our decision making, and why we move through the map in the way that we do. Basically, we are moving on the right-hand side of the map because I believe fewer people are likely to go over here, and if we can get a kill, we do actually open up the map for ourselves. I'm not 100%... Ooh, there is a guy just there. Okay, he died. So, we have opened up the map on the right-hand side slightly. There is a little bit of a gunfight going on in the middle of the map, which is not ideal. The B flag is very important on this particular map, so it's a little bit tricky here, but we can make it a little bit easier for our boy. What is this sunlight here? What is this sunlight? I've never seen that before on this map. What is going on? All right, so I'm expecting somebody to come around here, and they did. That's the spawn back there. That is so strange. That is sunlight I've never seen like that on this map. What is this? You're actually very, very hard to see with stuff like that. I think he is just sitting there. Can't shoot through that for some reason, which is not ideal. Right, we tagged him. Hopefully our teammate is... Okay, our teammate got him, which is good. C flag successfully defended. All right, again, we are going to move on this side of the map because I think there is somebody over here. Actually... Okay, there was somebody over here, but I think, again, it's one of those opportunities where we can take on the right-hand side of the flank and see if we can stop them from getting from the B flag. Or getting to the... This is unbelievable sunlight here. What is this? What is this? Is this dynamic weather? What's going on? I know it's always raining on this map. Like, is... What? What is this? Look at this. What is happening? What happened? Like, you just bruh. Oh my god. Okay, so we are going to try and deal with that. We do have a little bit of a disadvantage, but so does everybody else on the map. So we actually have to play into consideration there that if we stand on this side of people, we're actually going to be harder to see. So that is something to consider here. There is actually something to be considered with that kind of lighting style. And hopefully we can actually use that to our advantage here. But our desired flank actually doesn't use that and actually makes it pretty tough for us. So is what it is here. We will try and make do. I think there is usually... Yep, there he is. There. Actually, the B flag's cleared by us doing that, which is good. We're going to wait for a guy. Always good to see a guy. Basically, just walk into your gun. I think there's another guy coming around this side. I'm just going to wait here on this. Actually, let's push up. Let's be aggressive. Ooh. Actually, we're going to back off. We're going to go this way, actually. Take a little bit. Ooh, this is bad. See, this is the position I'm talking about. This is where I usually sit, and you get a lot of kills of people running across there, but I don't know what's going on with the lighting on this map at the moment, so that's tough. Oh my god, you can't see. I'm just going to jump off because there's nothing I can do, man. Taking this spot and using it effectively is pretty tough because of just the lighting there, but we sort of have to use what information we have. I knew he was going to kill me there. I knew he was going to be looking that way, but we went for it anyway. We got greedy. All right, is the lighting fixed? We're definitely going to go immediately up there and see if it's fixed. Like, yes, it is definitely better than it was previously. That was insane. Yeah, you can see there now. So clearly they changed something, or at least the map didn't load in properly. Maybe. Very weird. Actually going to take a risk here, and we're going to go this way. This is the risky option on this particular way, but I mean, if there's nobody over here, there's no real risk, so is what it is. Okay, moving back through here again. Our thought process, I know words. We basically just want to be behind them, getting engaged in their spawn here, but not too close as to trigger the spawns to flip. So, okay, there's a guy above me. I'm expecting people to come from both of the spawns here relatively soon. This is what we're after. We're in these positions where people aren't actually expecting to run into somebody immediately, and that is the main gist of what we're after here. Okay, the spawn's flipped. That was probably my bad, but maybe the enemy's pushed up into our spawn too. Yeah, they're on A, so that's probably what happened. Our spawn's flipped, which is not ideal. I don't really want to get engaged on the B flag because that's... Yep. Okay, we're going. We are leaving. I got the field microphone, but we have to get out of there. Just gonna wait. Gonna wait and be very, very careful here about how we move because I'm pretty sure if people start dying on the enemy team, that's like this guy, we're actually gonna try and get the second kill on him. If we get there quickly enough, we might be able to get a double kill on that guy. The lighting just changed again. It's back to being weird again. That's... I do not know what is happening on this map right now. I think the lighting is actually broken. Ooh, someone got him. Come on, got that guy as well. A little bit of a roll here. Going a little bit better than we were previously. Now, yes, we are safe to get that guy as well. This is going quite well. We do actually need to hit up the resupply. Okay, let's hit the resupply thing up now. Hopefully we can actually get there with... Is this gonna... Yes. It's good. It's free reload and full ammo, which is always fantastic. It is beneficial to... I knew it. I knew there was going to be a guy there, but we just didn't trust our instincts and have those sights up faster. That's a little unfortunate. Didn't want to die there, but it is okay. All right, where are we? Okay, I'm gonna be a little more aggressive. The COD timing. That's COD timing for you, boys. That is it right there. If you are hearing me say, or anybody say COD timing, that is what they mean. That's what they mean. I decided at that very specific second to be aggressive. Let's push up. Let's do the right thing here. Let's get the game moving. Just as I decided that enemy time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen again here. Yep. Hello. That is funny. I love that. I love the sentry gun, man. I love it. That's a great play. Okay, this is not a good spot to be in. Okay, we got both of them. That was a nice kill. Oh, this is really bad. War Machine's not going to help us because we're too close to the spawn. This is bad. This is not good. Yeah, that's fine. Getting a kill there is good. Okay. Ooh. Yep, that's fine as well. No. Wrong way to go. Wrong way to go. We made a bad choice. 33 and 10's not my best game, but I feel like we did a pretty decent job after not the best start here. And we'll have our final thoughts on this in just a second. So as you saw there, guys, the FARA 83 is one of the best guns in the game, man. This is such a powerful assault rifle. One of the best guns in the game, in my opinion. Definitely a real killer here, and especially even better now after the most recent buffs. But just before we go here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on. I do massively appreciate it, and it really does help me out. As I said at the start of the video, I know about 90% of you guys watching these right now. Just click away, never remember the channel, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. It really does mean an awful lot to me, and it'd absolutely make my day. So of course, thank you very much for watching, and I hopefully will see you in the next one. Bye!